Since 1994, safe, fast and more, our reliable name, Mixcatcom.
Hey guys, Pete with Mixcat. I have a avocado plant that I grew from an avocado seed. Pretty excited about it. It actually sprouted up pretty good. Hopefully you guys can see a good shot of that. But yeah, this took me about 2 months to get to this point. Now it's got a nice thick base on it. What I'm going to do is transplant it into this big pot. And I don't want it to get root bound, so now's a good time for that. Especially with all the rain we had here in Florida. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use that pot for a stevia plant. If you guys never had that, it's a sugar substitute, and it's really nice in the tea. It's good if you're diabetic or just trying to cut out the sugar. Got a good taste to it. I've got the powder stuff before, the stevia, and it really does taste different than the actual leaves. So if you haven't tried it, you might want to give that a shot. It's pretty tasty. It doesn't taste as bad as the NutraSweets or these sweet and low with saccharin. Got some potting soil. I'm going to go ahead and dump this in here. And I actually like to put coffee in with the potting soil. Coffee really feeds the plant nice, and it seems like I get much better results when I put coffee in the dirt. If I ever have any leftover coffee, I usually will sprinkle that in the dirt with a little bit of water. Works out real good. Here goes the little avocado. Just kind of scoop it out. And yeah, if you see any weeds in there, just pick them out. Best to do it at this stage so you don't transplant those. Put some pods there. And what I'm actually on is insulation. This blue insulation's for cooling systems, and just really, really nice to work with. Pop him down. And I will definitely show you guys the progress on this avocado plant. This was actually from a seed, and I put them in water, didn't see anything, and figured, hey, let me throw them in some dirt and see what happens. And it was about 2 months before we actually started to see something. And now it's pretty thick. Very excited about that. I know it takes a couple of years to get avocado trees, but it's going to be very worth it. I've seen a couple other videos on YouTube. Some of these avocado trees actually will pump out 200 to 300 avocados. And at $2 to $3 a piece, even $1, that's good savings across the year, especially if you like avocado. There's so many uses for avocado. It's a very nutrient-dense food, good for the skin, just a excellent food, and my wife loves them. So this will be a treat when it gets big. But I'll go ahead from time to time, put some video updates and show you kind of what we're working on. As you guys know, I'm in Kissimmee, Florida. I'm going to be putting a lot of citrus trees because citrus does great here in Florida. I'd also like to put some berries. That way we can grow some of the food that we eat and be more and more self-sufficient. Stay tuned. I'll zoom in so you guys can see this. Also, like I said, I'm going to take that stevia plant and put them in here. Should I do that now? And this guy I bought a couple months ago, and now it's big. Actually, I'm going to say about a month ago. Month and a week, something like that. Some people leave these on. I cut off the container. You at least break up the bottom, that way the roots don't get bound in there. It's supposed to break down over time, but let's help it out. have my morning coffee. I'll give it a good dousing of coffee and help these guys grow up big and strong. There we are. That's what I love about this insulation too. You get dirt on it, you just pick it up and pour it back into this. And I'm working in the garage right now because it's a little bit later in the evening and it's dark out there and the bugs are crazy, so I didn't even want to try to do this outside right now. Mosquitoes are nuts. There we are. I hope you guys are having a great weekend and also doing a little bit of gardening if you have the space to do it. Even if you don't, it's pretty easy to put stuff in pots, and you'd be surprised. Tomatoes would do great in a pot that size. There we go. Looking good. Give them some water and we'll put them outside. There's my stevia and avocado plant, and I'll zoom in so you guys can see that a little bit better. Thanks. Happy gardening. Closer shot. Stevia on the right and the avocado on the left.
Since 1994, safe, fast and more. Our reliable name, Mixcatcom.